So you're a creative person with so much potential, and most of the time you feel like you're wasting 90% of it. Well, you're not alone, but let me tell you, this is exactly the mindset that keeps you from reaching your goals and growing as an artist, and makes you feel like a failure when in reality you aren't. My name is Felicia. I'm an artist from Germany, and I'm going to take you with me an entire working week as a full-time artist, and I will show you literally everything that I did this week to keep going and not to feel like a failure. And I think this applies not only to full-time artists, but to any job or even a hobby you're trying to grow or get better at. So because I don't really like talking to the camera, I want to show you the process video of my painting. It's called Letting Go, and yeah, you can watch it while I will explain the factors of why sometimes I feel like a failure. Okay, first I want to identify why is it that even if I'm so aware of mental health and self-care, there are times I feel like a failure. And I have found 5 major factors that contribute to it. And each one comes with a question for the week of how we can change that. And after telling you those factors, I want to implement small mindset changes and techniques in my week to lift me up every single day, and at the end of the week I will have a conclusion for you. 1. And this one is the most obvious, I think. It's my overall confidence. When I'm in a bad mood and my confidence is low, I tend to feel like I'm failing more often. When I'm not confident, I can't appreciate my work, and I'm not taking up the space I should as an artist who presents herself to the world. So the question for the week is, how can I boost my confidence? 2. Expecting too much from myself, unrealistic goals, and meeting other people's expectations at the same time. If I'm not careful here, I can get caught up in this very fast. I catch myself being impatient about my goals. I'd like to have instant success with everything that I do. I want to make my family and friends proud, and I have 10 great ideas at the same time. It's no wonder that I can't accomplish all of that. If I don't reflect on what's doable and realistic for me, it could seem as if I accomplished nothing, when in reality I made good progress. And then I stop making progress because those overwhelming thoughts paralyze me. So the question for the week is, how can I adjust my goals to make it realistic and make it fit in my situation and personality? An all or nothing mindset. Does one mistake mean I fail at everything I do? No, but my mind keeps trying to tell me. It's kind of like an all or nothing, good or evil, beautiful or ugly situation, and nothing in between. But it really is the in-between that matters the most, because there's the progress. I can't have success without failure, and I'm missing out on so many great opportunities if I don't keep trying. So the question for the week is, how can I see the in-between and appreciate the small steps that's taking me in the right direction? 4. Being organized. And I'm a bit excited about this one because I think it's a huge barrier for me. Often I feel unorganized and I have multiple projects going on, many different ideas, and I do a bit of everything, and it's taking so much time, and then I feel like I'm wasting time. And in the end it feels like I made little to no progress because I did a bit of everything. And then this only adds to the high expectations I have for myself. So the question for the week is, how can I organize myself better and actually keep up with it? 5. And the last one is social media and comparison to others in general. I hate it, but sometimes I catch myself feeling really bad when I see others having so much success with everything that I want. I see them having a supportive community, selling lots of original paintings, having their own studio or doing cool collaborations, and sometimes I can't help but feel like a failure. But what it always does is pushing me further away from my goals, because as soon as I'm comparing myself to other artists, I lose my joy in creating what I love, because I'm thinking of trying out what works for them. But everyone's different. I don't know how hard they work or for how long they do this, and I don't even know if they are really that successful. So the question for the week is, how can I stop comparing myself and appreciate my own work and growth? Okay, it's Monday, and now that I have my questions ready, I want to be mindful about them. I think I already do a lot of helpful things for my art business, but it's good to remind myself of it. The first thing I want to do is to work on my goals and to figure out a focus point. I have a lot of things going on right now. I attend my first art market on July 7. I have to figure out the legal stuff for that about finances and taxes. I'm working on my social media presence and want to make more short form videos and YouTube videos. And I'm working on a project I started on Threads, where I chose 5 people whose photos I will paint, and I'm trying to level up my art style. So I think I need to set priorities. So the most important thing is the art fair and the finances stuff for this week, since the art fair is next week. So I made a priority list. My prints for the market arrived on Monday, and I was so scared because I couldn't test the paper, but I'm so happy with it, and the colors are beautiful and they look just like the original paintings. It's a thick watercolor structured paper and it fits my paintings perfectly. My prints are also available on my website right now if you want to check it out. However, I gave myself 2 hours to do the taxes stuff, and then I could go and pack some of the prints in protection foil. Then I cutted the stickers that every sale above €10 will get for free, and in the evening I painted 2 new paintings with oil pastels, and I really love them. The style is a bit different from what I usually paint, but I like it a lot. Those pieces are about being open-minded and thinking outside the box. With the priority list, it felt good that I did the most important things first in the morning. This way I feel a lot less pressure, and because I wrote everything down, I can focus better on my current tasks, because I don't have to remember it from scratch. I tend to forget a lot of things, and writing things down prevents that. I should really keep that up. I also made a list for the next day of what I want to accomplish. In the evening I did some yoga to calm down. On Tuesday I decided it was filming day. It was very exhausting and very fun. In the morning I did my makeup and my sister came over and she helped me with taking photos and videos for my website and Instagram. We shooted with almost every artwork, tried different outfits and poses, and the results are lovely. I wanted to do this for so long, but I never felt ready and kept procrastinating and shifting it to the next week. But I think it's really important for me to have good quality photos where people can see me representing my artworks. It felt so good getting the stuff done I had written down the day before. Last week I felt a little bit down because I felt like standing still the whole time. But really the only difference is writing things down and not putting too many tasks in one day. It's so powerful and yet such a small habit that is really easy to integrate. I also feel a lot more confident than before. On Wednesday I got a little bit caught up again in the social media jealousy. I saw a post of a girl who now has her own big studio, and I was kinda happy for her, but then I wished it was me. But then I quickly wrote down what I can actively do today instead of pouting to go a step towards this goal. And I decided I need to write some scripts. I started writing the script for this YouTube video. I wrote a lot of short form content scripts I need for my voiceovers, and this took almost the whole day. Then, very important, I packed some orders I got from my shop. Thank you so much, by the way. And I should be mindful and grateful about that too. because even if it's not that much yet, I'm so flattered about every order I get. It was so hot that day, and in the evening I went to my father's house and we chilled in the garden. It was so refreshing from staring at the screen all day. Tomorrow I really want to paint again. On Thursday I wanted to focus on painting. But before I did a yoga workout to have more energy for the day. I was planning to do a few more originals for the art fair, and so I made those paintings. The title is Energized, and it was fun experimenting with those vibrant colors. I was proud to see the results of my effort, and at the end of the day I felt good that I had made 2 paintings. On Friday I opened a business bank account and I felt really great about it. I had the feeling that the employee didn't really believe in me at first, but when she saw the artworks on my card, her attitude changed a bit. When I was back at home, I felt super motivated to make my art business happen. I had a feeling like, I will prove everyone that I can make this. I framed a lot of my original art pieces for the art fair, and it took me a long time. They look beautiful in the frames. I'm preparing a new shop update and they will all be sent framed without additional cost if you buy it from my website. On this day, it helped me so much to focus on what I already accomplished and what I'm about to do to grow as an artist, and it made me feel so hopeful. In conclusion, the week was very successful. What helped me the most was making lists and seeing the progress I made each day. Anytime I felt like I couldn't do something, I tried to break it down into smaller steps, and I also asked my sister for help with the filming and stuff. That was a big success too, because it feels so good to be supported sometimes. Actually, I could see the in-between progress so well because of this video. When I wrote the script, I had to do a sum up for all the days, and it was helpful to see what I did each day. What boosted my confidence was the feeling of accomplishment and the focus on what I can do instead of what I can't. Also, being energized raises my confidence, and the yoga workouts helped me a lot with that. Moving is so important when the job includes sitting at the desk so often. I hope you find this video helpful. I'll be uploading a video about the art fair very soon. If you like my art and want to support me, come visit my website and subscribe to my email newsletter. Have a good time and keep creating.